It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hulk, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here once again. If you're new to the channel, if you're not, this is Assembly Time. Smash that like button like Hulk. Please subscribe. We're 4 subscribers away from 200 subscribers. Help us get there, please. Just hit it right there in the little corner. We are the Assemblers. I'm Sluggy.
Blemo.
Dot.
We are here. All right, you got your mic?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see it. But for that black on black. Yeah. All right, so we decided, we did this before. Different people, of course, was here for it. So it's fine to have different people when we do it again. We doing, before we did the MCU reboot, like how we would do it if we was in charge, like Kevin Feige, starting from scratch, nothing is canon, starting from day one. And then, then we did the DC reboot. We did 3 years always, so we're gonna keep that the same, do 3 years. We might switch up a little things here and there. And one of them being is gonna be that we decided off cam, we're gonna do all American comics under one umbrella.
All American properties, basically.
Yeah, they in the comic realm, they exist in the same universe already. Like, whatever. Or maybe something happens that makes them exist in the same realm. So, we plan on doing 3 years. We're gonna try to do 1 project each per year. And then do 3 years worth of that, so that'll be 9 projects. But we also decided that if it went by too fast the first year, we might do 2 projects per each.
Might spin a block, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might spin a block.
So this is, take it as whoever names the movie that they're talking about or they bring to the table, they're the director of that film. They're the writer and director of that film.
Right.
All right, so probably put it on me to go first.
Facts.
So
he got to set the tone, you know what I'm saying?
Tony Stark voice that I've been wanting to shy away from an honest challenge. All right, since we're doing a universe, right? I thought of like, how can this make sense that they're all under the same umbrella? Obviously, we're already aware that they don't. I think it would be cooler to explain why they became under the same umbrella, under the same roof, under the same world. And none other than, I want to start it off with a Spider-Man movie. I'm gonna do Spider-Man.
Okay.
You know, Spider-Man is always into the Spider-Verse and stuff. And I feel like somewhere...
A multiversal character.
Yeah, exactly. A multiversal character that's already in tune with stuff like that, used to that. And I feel like, you know, he's being Spider-Man, he's fighting a villain here or there, the Collider or something, and...
Peter or Miles?
Peter. It goes terribly wrong. Right? And just like the Into the Spider-Verse, how it went wrong and it brought the other Peters from different Spider-Verses into his universe, this one crashed the entirety of all comic book multiverses. And now opened the gateway to everybody that's just suddenly sharing the earth. And certain people might be off-world depending on that character, right? Like they might not be from here or it's not from here or shit like that. So that's how I want to set it up. The villain, I don't really have a villain in mind. I want somebody obviously to make sense because this is the start of this universe.
Yeah. So you want, I
want somebody that has,
and you got to set the tone. With
exactly. I want somebody that's gonna have chops too. So I'm calling my peers to maybe chime in and help me. Since we started in this universe together with James Gunn, Kevin Feige, and Amy Pascal. And so I got the premise. I know what I'm trying to do, but who y'all think would that has be the best villain to start off our universe? Like, I'm really drawn to a blank. That's why I would have just said it.
All right.
So you want somebody more or less from Spider-Man's world?
Yeah, because he was dealing with them. I want somebody first, that villain for Spider-Man, that it makes sense for him.
Are you open to a team up? Like it started off with a Spider-Man villain, and after the Collider shit go down, he teams up with somebody from another universe?
That would make sense because once the shit is broken, but it will be Spider-Man's movie. It's not like it's Deadpool Wolverine. It's Spider-Man's movie, but yeah, there could be one person that tags along and helps.
Let's say Green Goblin ends up teaming up with the Joker.
Villain-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would have to happen after the
Collider.
Yeah. But who's like the main villain he's fucking with? That's why it went wrong.
The Collider happens. Because
see how they use Kingpin.
The Green Goblin. He's a scientist. He was.
I'm somewhat of a scientist, Harry.
Green Goblin working on a collider. Spider-Man comes in, fuck shit up,
And it's funny because I feel like it would
merges all universes.
it would
he
have
meet
to
the
be
Joker.
like it would have to be like either like Doc Ock or
a scientist.
or Professor Jimmy Green Goblin for me or Doc Ock.
All right.
Maybe Doc Connors.
I love Green Goblin as a villain, right? But the fact that he
Kind
was
of the woman.
no, at all. But the fact that he was
Overused.
already, he was
Been
already
used.
overused, and since we're making a cinematic universe, I don't want it to be the first Spider-Man movie and then again Green Goblin
Green
for the first
Goblin.
Spider-Man movie.
Right.
It will always be compared to that. So I would want it to be somebody else. I think Doc Ock is fire because he does have like the storylines with Spider-Man where he done switch bodies with him and shit like
Superior
that.
Spider-Man.
Exactly, yeah. So I think that's a good candidate. Unless I think of somebody else.
Doc Ock is cool. You know what I mean? Doc Ock is like.
But I feel like we could think of someone that's like more like that. Nah, this nigga's pressure.
I mean, if there's anybody that's pressure for like a Spider-Man villain,
Venom.
come on. Like if there's anybody that's pressure, like he's
Venom or Carnage.
yeah, like he's the guy. Like, but how would it make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
what I'm
Venom's
saying?
more like a
That's why like
ground worker.
I mean, Venom came
He
from
not-
space. The symbiote came from space. So
but does it necessarily have to be like well, no, because I understand what you're saying. Can it be like somebody behind everything? Like,
and that's
Oh, and they're using people as puppets? We could do that and I'll reveal that later, right?
you know what I'm saying? Like,
so I guess we using.
because I'm not gonna lie, right? I know it's like
He coulda met
I don't
a
want to sound
villain
cliche,
and- no,
but I'm
no,
rolling
no.
with King right now. Like,
who?
I like King. Like, I'm rolling with
Kang?
King being
The
like,
time traveler.
right? Yes, the time
The
traveler.
multiverse
Right.
traveler.
So hear me out, right? Just hear me out. Hear me out. Let me try to kick some.
Did you
some
cook?
shit, right? You know what I mean? So right, I don't know if you ever watched like Arrow, right? The TV show, live action.
Okay.
Right? Bro, Bull became the Spectre. You know what I'm
In
saying?
the other universe, yeah.
Really? So now just hear me out, right? So let's say, see now this is where it gets like a little, let's say Kang does something, right? That creates like
Versions.
like multiverse, right? But not just universes within the Marvel universe, within all of the universes, right? Let's say whatever he does, something like a collider. You can even go with the Spider-Man. Feel me? That's what was the whole. So let's say he had Doc Ock creating the collider
itself.
to do this, but the whole plan was
To
he
make
was
it
trying to break into other.
Not just you. Yeah,
Not
other
just
universe-
Marvel universes.
Yeah, other universes.
All of the universes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Using it as a
saying?
puppet.
And now he was using whoever he was using, Doc Ock or Green Goblin, whatever scientist, to do that, right? So now on the other side of the spectrum, no pun intended, you got the Spectra, which is Green Arrow, or even if it's just the regular original Spectra. He let's say, hey, because he's basically like the DC's Watcher.
Okay.
So let's say him and the Watcher are both
He's like
on point
He's deaf.
from,
Each side.
and now they come to terms with like, now we gotta like get shit right after everything has happened.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
now I don't know where to really go from there, but I like that just of like how they basically how the worlds
I'm game.
to make it make sense of
I like it. I'm
how
game.
the world is coming together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a little, because we said Venom is like the ultimate enemy for Spider-Man, right?
He's not a scientist. That's why to me it throws it
hold
off.
on, let me cook. Look, let's say Kingpin's working on a collider, like in
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. He got nothing to do. Spider-Man don't even know he's working on a collider, whatever. He fighting Venom. They burst into a random, the fight drags them into a random factory or whatever the case may be. That's where Kingpin's hiding the collider. They clash into the collider. Opens up the whole universes
multiverse dimension, yeah.
everything clashing, and they come across when they land. They come across a whole nother villain from another universe, and he takes Venom symbiote. Now we got a Venom version.
Of this
Of
villain.
Whatever
Of a
character it is,
DC
on that, it's like, right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
okay.
Like, that's cool too. That's definitely dope. I
As
ain't
the
gonna-
villain.
So, all right, I got this then. Spider-Man's fighting Venom throughout the city.
typical shit. Like how they
Venom is
regular.
sent by Doc Ock.
Okay.
Kang is using him as a puppet without Doc Ock even knowing about this yet.
Right. Okay.
Maybe he
On
maybe,
some Bastion.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe he was in colludes with him, but he
But yeah,
wasn't sure
right,
because he didn't know his
he
plan.
didn't know
his
the
plan.
end game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's a cool premise because we give Spider-Man the person he's fighting the reason for Venom to get symbiote to get transferred over to the when the
We get a
universes collide.
MacGuffin. We get a MacGuffin in the collider, which is basically like what everybody's fighting over type thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
the one thing that everybody's trying to get to. Like, and it all makes sense. Like, I think it's and yeah. I think,
All right.
Yeah, I think
So
that's cool.
I want to call this the Spectacular Spider-Man. I'm gonna go with that name of him instead of the Amazing Spider-Man. They did that already. They did Spider-Man regular.
Dare I say the uncanny Spider-Man?
The Uncanny Spider-Man. I got.
That's
think
X-Men shit.
I know, but I know that's what I said. Dare I say, bro? I think that's so cool though.
I like it. I like it.
I don't know. It just
Oh, the phenomenal Spider-Man.
That's good too.
it has a roll off effect, like the phenomenal Spider-Man, like you know. Like, but yeah, I ain't gonna. I think though. So right, even with that, like I said, and now you have like. That's why it's a cool way. If you do it like that, like the way we saying it, you have different characters like I guess like the doppelgangers of each version, like the Deadpools and the Deathstrokes. You can make it make sense of why they collide. Like I go back to, when I say that, when I go back to the Watcher and the. You can do it like on some low key like some Secret Wars like shit, like how the Collector and
Came brought everybody
and they
together.
brought and they chose their fighters, but not necessarily their fighters, but like it just like the defenders, like
I
they're-
just intentionally meant for this to happen like this.
yeah,
Like everybody
for
to
me,
be
yeah, for
clashing
me.
and shit.
It don't
cause
necessarily
chaos.
got to be a fight. It's some of them, a lot of them
anarchy.
can work together. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying? You know how I go, like a lot of the. But I think that's would be a cool way to just make sense of how all these worlds are in.
So name. I would like all of us to name our movie too. So we all came up with idea names for this one. Which one do I think would be like? Nah, that's the one though. So you said Uncanny Spider-Man. I said Spectacular. You said Phenomenal. Are we all sold on the ones we thought of? I kind of am, but
As am I. I don't know why. No, right? I ain't gonna lie, right? If I had to choose, honestly, I'm rolling with Phenomenal. I like it. Phenomenal. I don't know. It's just like, because it's like, it doesn't exist. It's not like a thing. And it's like,
two outweighs one.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
The Phenomenal Spider-Man.
Uncanny, I just feel like it was just a little, I just had to do a little twist on it for me. Like,
The
but I like
only reason why I
Phenomenal.
didn't
It's a
give it
Phenomenal,
Uncanny is what I feel
spectacular. You know, we've heard that. You know what I'm saying? It's been done.
But not live action.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I wanted to give him
his.
his originalness too. You know, he's my son. This is the Spectacular. But you said about Phenomenal. He brought it to the table. We are building our universe, so I ain't objected to it. That still sound fire. The Phenomenal Spider-Man. So we running with that. All right, so that's our first movie. Who's taking the realm next? Who's taking the helm next? Sorry.
I think you should.
I wasn't completely decided yet, to be honest.
Okay, well.
I gotta give my shit more thought.
So now, all right. So I'll start up. So let's say, right, boom. So now this happens. Okay, all of that happens. So we decided. Okay, let's say we talk about part one stuff, right? We get to the collider. Boom, the collider actually explodes. Now we get to the act 3 of the movie, where
Wait, who's the villain that the Venom goes on? Joker?
you mean like who's his counterpart?
No, he said the symbiote gets on
Symbiote
somebody
jumps on.
from a crossover.
That-
I think it's
I
cool to
wouldn't-
establish
I would-
that.
Yeah, I
That'd
wouldn't
be-
like it to be Joker though.
That'd
Me
be
neither.
dope. A symbiote Joker?
Yeah, no.
No, that's Carnage. That's Carnage.
Yeah, I wouldn't like a symbiote. Like, I would rather it on somebody.
I want it
that-
to be Lex.
Wow.
Because now it makes him a bigger problem going down the line. Because he probably, we all know he's a fucking problem. He's a mastermind. But now you give him this ability, it's like, damn, we got to deal with a fucking symbiote Lex.
Or, you know what? Only reason I'm like a little against, or just not like, it's just because like I feel like they're not like fighters in themselves. So for them to have this symbiote would just like,
My son uses exo.
They'll be stronger.
My son uses the exo suit. That's why
Yeah,
it's fire to
yeah,
see him
maybe-
use.
like an Iron Man symbiote type swag, it would basically be like, not to say like
No,
that.
not
but-
that. It'll be on his human. That's how I pictured it. But I just saying, I use that as an example that he uses a suit period also. So Son is not, he's not no stranger to fighting.
Yeah, Lex does have the exosuit.
Yeah, he does.
So to him have a biological exosuit, I
Right,
think it gives it
yeah.
a different spin on him and different. And I think it'll just give him also like a not a big bad, but like medium bad. It gives him that like moving down the line, like that we gotta deal. Someone's gonna have to deal with this. Whether it's bats or a couple niggas, somebody's gonna have to deal with this
So
nigga.
that's why I would rather it on.
Symbiote Bane.
I was gonna say him before
No,
I said
see,
Lex.
I was about to say that, right?
I literally was gonna say him
look,
before I said-
I was gonna say Bane, right? But I was gonna say something like somebody like that. Like I could see the symbiote being used more on like
a nigga that's
a
for sure.
powerhouse, like that Lex or like let's say like Lex finds Lex is the
And
like
puts it on this nigga.
and yes, he's the one that comes across the symbiote, but doesn't use it on himself. For me, and however it happens, the symbiotes break out.
So we trying to figure out who the symbiote's getting on from the other universe.
I think Bane was a good one.
I would like. I ain't got Bane. I think Bane is dope too. Like, cause I prefer it on somebody like. I think it would make more sense. that way.
Deathstroke.
And I don't want to, and I feel like we
on
shouldn't
like
come
a
off.
soldier opposed.
Yeah,
to
we
like
shouldn't come off
actual
too
leader.
strong off rip. Like, you feel me?
Yeah,
It's like,
feel me?
man, it's
Like-
the end game already. Like, you feel me? Like, we
Yeah,
don't want to do
like-
that off rip. We trying to build up our shit. You feel me? That's why I say not Doomsday or somebody like. That's too OD, bro.
Yeah, so I think it would definitely go better on like a soldier opposed to like a.
Picture the symbiote
Endgame
with
type
somebody
of
on
character.
like no, because that's not a different universe. Like I was gonna say Mysterio, like somebody on like Mysterio makes him more.
Nah, I
beastie.
think it's
Yeah,
not
nah.
even like.
Oh, it could be like yeah, who's a good
hand to hand villain.
maybe fuck around Brainiac or some shit like that like
Man, Brainiac's not an organic being. A symbiote can't possess a machine.
isn't he?
Nope,
Didn't he become like organic?
never.
Well,
He has mad copies of
I
himself.
like Bane. I think
Yeah,
that's like that's
I
good
can
groundwork
believe
right
Bane.
there. Some put in hands. Imagine him with a symbiote, and we not going too
and
crazy.
it's not like too much that niggas can't beat him.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? I think like that's
Bane
cool.
is definitely a soldier. Like he's not a
Yeah,
boss
yeah, yeah.
type. Like
All right, so now to move
Roll.
on to you now. It's on you.
Okay.
The helm.
All right, now.
So what would be your movie? Oh, by the way, let's throw this in there too. If y'all wanted to make something a series or a special, like the special presentation, like the 45-minute shit, the 40-minute shit,
Yeah.
however y'all want to do it. It could be a movie special or it could be a show. I do think y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it. I do think we should do 2 movies in a show. But we don't have to. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I think that's just fire to set up. Like, we trying to, like, build
I mean, I don't got that much in it, like up right now in my head, like for that. But I could, what I can start off with this is like now after all that, like I said, that's why I asked you. That's why you bodied that when you said like who was the actual villain,
Big
who
bad,
did all that
yeah.
for me, who's the big bad, boom. So now, after all that happens, right now it's a known thing. Now let's say like. Maybe let's say not even the world, but like let's say like the in-tune the superheroes like that they know oh shit like the Doctor Stranges, the Iron Mans, the Batmans, they all know like all right worlds are colliding like like whatever
worlds merged.
worlds are merging for me. Now I think it'll be mad cool now if you see this from like the street level characters perspective, like the Daredevils and the you know what I'm saying like. And not even like Batman, because Batman's a little big homie, but like the Nightwings in Bloodhaven, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you just see like the Black Canaries, and now they experience the Luke Cages, and now they all going. Now they adjusting to like the new change.
Yeah, because I was hitting on a ground level, not just
You
on
feel me? Like, and I feel like you could break that down with like you can even do that like a TV show. You do like an episodes of like each. You can say you do a 6 episode. You do each episode a different street level character. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I think that'd be
different.
free. Like
That's
you know
different.
what I'm saying? Like
So who would be a 6?
Oh wow. I
You
mean,
put that evil on yourself.
I mean, I ain't
you
think
didn't
of,
realize
like-
it like that.
well,
I mean, it don't gotta be 6 for sure. It could be broken up between 3 niggas.
Daredevil, Black Canary, for sure, because I like them.
Throw your man in
Like
there
I like Nightwing,
Yeah.
Oh,
Arrow,
I think Arrow has 4.
and
So wait, you said who the first nigga?
okay, I saw Black Canary,
Yeah, you said somebody before her.
Daredevil.
Daredevil. All right, cool.
Daredevil,
You got
Black
me.
Canary, Nightwing, Green Arrow.
Narrow.
Luke Cage, just because myself from the hood, I'd be
You
cool
gotta
to
show
see
the
that
aspect.
perspective for me.
Yeah,
Ain't
yeah,
gonna lie,
that's dope
like,
too. And do it really hood. And I like
And
his
my
show.
son is a powerhouse. He must not.
Does Miles, when we call him Miles a street level hero?
Yeah.
He's friendly neighborhood, so you can make it that he haven't got his chops
It's
up
like,
yet.
yeah, exactly. I was about to say, just like perfect, like that way. Like,
Early Miles.
feel me? First of all, in my head, I don't know why I never mentioned him. Because I'm mad. Because he's about to carry from now on.
He's gonna carry for you.
He's about to
leader of the
carry
team.
from now on. I'm
He's the
telling
leader of
you,
the team.
Miles is about to carry from now on. I'm telling y'all that, all right?
You're gonna be heavy on Miles.
Oh, it's over now. But now, I think that's been athlete. Like, now they just all doing, and he's like different parts of New York. Like, you from all different parts. I know,
Are they
I
meeting
named
up
mad
at-
New York Street.
One
You said-
more.
I said Daredevil,
You said
Black
5.
Canary,
Oliver,
Oliver, Nightwing,
Nightwing.
Miles,
Yeah, you got one more.
and Luke Cage.
Oh, you said Luke Cage. You
Yeah.
didn't say that.
6 right there, yeah.
Are they meeting at the end?
I would expect so, but even if they don't, it's just really more to show like
Different parts.
of how like there's like some real. All right, now some big shit happening.
Yeah,
now,
shit is taking
think
place
about
at
it,
different places
everybody-
at once.
The fucking sky opens up, and now like some shit happens, and
Now there's different
nobody
type
knows.
of crimes.
But what
yeah.
happens is just the world merge. Like now you start seeing people show up.
There's
and-
different type of crimes happening that would usually happen in that area, but now that 1/10 in the DC world is now 1/10 in the Marvel world.
Right, boom, exactly.
Shit is happening.
Exactly.
Those same type of
now
crimes
you see,
emerging.
Now you seeing villains you never seen because this nigga just
Crime activity you
and
never
he's
seen.
mad. He's mad experienced. Like he don't even.
You're like, nigga, this don't happen though.
Word,
Like,
like what? Like now you bugging like, and that's just and
you
now
might see a Luke Cage pop up and be like, nah.
And he
nigga,
just showing it from the street level characters. Like now they experienced it. Now I'm in Harlem.
Yeah.
Luke Cage is being Luke Cage in
yeah,
Harlem. You know
it's
what
just
I'm
showing
saying?
different areas of where things
And
are all
they-
going down at the same
and
time.
everybody's exactly. For me, I think that'd be mad free. Like
I like
for
those.
me,
And I like
you
those
show it, like,
characters
as
in
a-
shows.
You show it as most minimal.
I'm not big on
form.
Canary.
No, Canary is.
But-
What? Black Canary is so official, bro.
Me
Like.
neither, I'm not big on her.
Nah, Black Canary so
She get it
official,
poppin'.
bro.
I
Like
respect
she's
her
so
shit.
official. She's real. She's a free ass character. Like she's tough. Like she's not with the antics. Like
Nah, some
No,
words.
I
And she a
respect
sneak.
her shit.
Nah,
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 like-
we like, this girl. Is she a sneak?
I saw
Nah,
Oliver hitting that.
nah, but that's a dope one. That's a dope one. What would you call this?
wow.
But I think that's a perfect way, like, to build up. We're not skipping over things. We're showing, like, nah, shit, this ain't a fan.
SG. Word.
SG.
SG. SG for sure.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Street Gunners.
SG. That's dumb funny. Like
Nah, they definitely gotta meet at the end, and
no, it's over.
they gotta become the street gunners.
Yeah. Nah. Look, I mean, I feel like that's like the the cliche thing. They gotta meet up at the end for me. Or you just have
It's
some.
by accident,
Or you
though.
just have like I said, like one of those, whoever was like
The main-
in
Some
your
wires
movie, in the
crossed.
Spider-Man one of the big homies that. After the collider happened, and they decided
Post credits.
the Illuminati niggas
Yeah.
basically.
They
If
bring
one of them they come.
post credits.
Yeah, you official. I've been watching you on the streets right
Yo,
now.
y'all
you
been
know
holding
what I'm
it down while we been handling the
saying?
bigger stuff.
You do
Y'all
it
niggas-
modernized. It just been going viral.
Y'all the
Like,
street gunners.
Shit is happening. The streets is in chaos, and now you just seeing Luke
Now
Cage
fall
come
through
through,
a
punch a nigga through a
So you know
wall.
what'll be fire? Like end credit scene shit. He'll bring them together. So like
Type
not
shit.
like they did as fought together at the end of the
No, they never.
the
They probably
finale.
never met in the whole.
No,
movie.
but at the end credit scene, he does brought them together. Like, yo, no lie, bro, y'all here. Yeah, with that, as handling and you still all handling shit.
Nah,
But
That's on a
everything
smaller
is
scale.
happening. You know what would be even cooler?
No,
wow, I'm about the body.
no, go ahead,
All this
'cause
is
I gotta
happening
go
in
with
the
the
same time.
Day.
That's what I said.
No,
That's
not
what
the
earlier.
same day. Like the
Different
same
perspective.
15 minutes.
No, I said that
Like
earlier.
Vantage Point.
Not 15 minutes, but I said earlier, like it's all happening at
Just
the same
think about
time. Like,
Vantage Point.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
yeah.
ever seen that,
The
but
best
like,
movie.
no, whoever. You know, but if just think about like Vantage Point and all that's happening.
that's great.
Wow.
That's how I pictured it when you was explaining all
That's
this.
not how I was explaining it.
That's what I was like,
I
nah,
was just saying it like just.
I said it most of the time, like no lie, like
Over
it should
time.
just happen at the same time, just in different areas. Like, so nah, I think that'd be super
Oh no,
dope.
that's fucking amazing.
So it was like one night that was all
Yeah,
happening.
one night type shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they just came through it. Like everything went down this night, but nobody ever met. None of the characters ever met. They
handled it. In
They handle their own, but it's all the same person causing all the chaos, which would be, I guess, Kang in a sense, but Doc Ock created.
He's sending his minions here, there, that. So they all dealing with a different villain.
You know what I mean? And who had the symbiote? Bane. So now Bane is maybe like I said, I ain't gonna lie, right?
Bane
It should be
Bane
like
got packed up at the end of the first movie, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he did. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Venom Bane got packed up.
Venom Bane got packed up. He's the big bad. He's the guy we got to fight. He's the Steppenwolf. You're right. Yes. He's the guy we fight. and yes. So Lex and them still around, just trying to.
They all just.
Yeah, just.
I pictured it like no lie.
Because
Like,
it gotta be too like it gotta be like a certain somebody has to like run the game, right? Like gotta be the face of it. Like even
I feel like if it's all happening at the same time, it wasn't strategic enough, especially since this was a spontaneous collision merging. So I think it would be our way. I just envision seeing all of them, like you said, it's happening at the same time, but just all around the city, like all at 9:30 that I started kicking off and it's showing all these niggas at different time frames.
all spur of the
So they
moment
just
type
dealing
shit.
with different,
yeah,
like
they just dealing with different
big deals that they never dealt with before, like from other universes.
that makes more sense. No, that's way more clear because it's like actually random. Now it's putting niggas on the spot too.
Yeah, exactly. Like
you
yo,
put them in you put the superheroes in their most like primal form, like you know what I'm saying, like in their bag, like
Yeah, like niggas.
you gotta act on what's
like
going
Miles
on.
had to do that fight Croc at the moment. Like I don't know, they be like fuck. Like this nigga's like.
yeah.
Niggas on my bumper, bro. Like bull wildin', right?
Bull wildin',
Yeah,
bull wildin'.
Bull wildin'. Alright, bro, the Street Gunners. So who assembled them? Doctor Strange assembled them? Who assembled them? Who's the Nick Fury that was like, yo,
Who's
y'all
the
niggas
Nick?
was wildin'. I seen what was going on. Don't think we ain't see it. We just was dealing with.
It gotta be somebody else.
And then we set up
It
the
gotta
next
be like
nigga.
a big homie of the
I ain't gonna
streets.
lie, for some reason, right? I don't know why I'm still stuck on this. I like the Watcher, bro. Like, I don't know. I just want the Watcher
Watcher
to
brought
be
them
so
together?
involved, bro. Because it's a multiverse thing, like. And the Watcher is mad trash to me, like, but he's mad, like, official, though. Like,
Utu?
whatever his name is.
Wasn't his death, right?
Huh?
Like wasn't his death, right?
Like the can't hear or deaf like Lady
No,
Death?
like he's deaf. The Watcher.
he's
Like,
not deaf, nigga.
Yes, he is. He comes to characters that's dying.
No, he just sees it all. That's
He
all
just-
it is.
It just so happens.
Ain't
that
more
we-
or less to it. He
we
sees
just seeing
everything.
the stories that he's seen when they are dying, but he's
just-
seen multiple
You're
stories.
talking
Where,
about the Spectre, right?
no, the Watcher, bro.
Oh, okay, no.
The Watcher,
my
the Watcher.
fault.
He's definitely not deaf at all. That nigga has
Spectre
nothing
is
to do with
deaf,
it.
though. That's
No,
what
I'm saying that's the Watcher.
Oh, you're right.
I like that. And they would be bugging the fuck
And
out.
he's
Like,
in
yo,
it,
who's
like, you know,
this huge sky nigga?
there's very few times when the Watcher steps in.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is one of those times. And he's like, nah, listen, bro.
Nigga,
Like, not to like bite off like what if, but maybe not even as deep.
Nah, cause this is more.
He maybe come to one person. Like, let's say like the Watcher come to like one person, like. But that's the thing. I don't know what one person that would probably would be.
Nah, you said who it is gonna be. Yo, I seen you're the youngest. You got the
Miles.
most fucking.
Yeah.
What you was doing out there, displaying out there.
You the
Not
prodigal
just
child.
hands wise. Yo, you the prodigal child.
prodigal
I
child.
want you to go contact all these people, and then we see my son that's slinging to everybody. It's a snapshot in some different scenes, but he's
Yo,
going to
you gotta
running
do
down
it.
the hall 1 2
Hey,
5. He like, yo,
you just seen it
bro.
on social media, like, oh nah, no, you just probably he just going through TikTok live and just
gotta
seeing
get-
like,
One scene.
lick,
word.
word.
What's a dude pulling the
Oh,
cat?
Luke Cage is
Yo,
fucking
get
this
on the roof,
nigga,
get
Black
on the
Canary
roof.
over here. He catch a nigga in the alley, the arrow over here with one arm and shit, like.
I like it.
Yeah, that be flea. I ain't gonna lie. That is flea.
All right, it's on you to bring home year one.
I'm going with Spawn.
Great one.
I want to see where you want to go with this.
Great one because he's like none of those, but he's like
You
he's
son
in
of a
there.
bitch. I'm in.
And the way Spawn fits in is after the Collider broke, instead of, I forgot the devil's name in Spawn, whatever, giving him the Spawn armor.
I'm not big on Spawn. I'm not gonna lie, so I don't really know nothing.
But you know that much,
Yeah,
the
but-
devil. I forgot his name.
I know
in
there is a
Spawn,
devil. Yeah.
But he has a specific name in Spawn. I forgot something
Okay.
with an F.
No, it's
Instead
not
of-
with F. The devil's name in the 1997 movie Spawn is. You pronounce that for me.
A M.
Malabogia.
Malaboja. I'm gonna go with that one.
Malaboja. Instead of Malaboja, since the Collider broke before Spawn got the suit, before Spawn died, right? In my story. Since they broke since he died after it broke, instead of getting the Spawn armor from Malaboja, he gets it from Trigon.
Okay.
Like Raven's dad.
Yes.
Hmm.
And
Exactly.
that's the premise of the
You're not
film.
my dad.
That's instead of Trigon telling him to lead his army, that's the mission of the first movie. Trigon sends Spawn to kill Raven. And bring back the gem,
The
since
gem.
he can't leave it.
And now how with that? How does that fold into everything else? Like,
That we just happened to have. So just, everything else that we just said that we set up. How are you folding? How are you connecting that to that? Or it doesn't for now. It's just like
Yeah, I mean,
that was happening there. There's so much stuff going on, so it doesn't have to directly connect to the Street Gunners or the spectacular. I mean, the phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
fighting.
Cause like even my shit, like I don't feel like the little Street Gunner shit. Like I don't feel like that's it should connect anything to. I don't feel like they should ever meet any one of in that movie specifically. Like they should never meet any one of the big dogs yet. Like cause that was just the spur of the like,
series.
Feel me? Like yeah, see that I'm saying you do episodic, you give everybody an episode. Like that'd be so fire. Like and you just. Hour episodes, by the way. Too.
Yo, that's good to specify.
None of them half an hour.
Nah, hours without the
Hour
credits.
episode. I need a Game of
So
Thrones.
with the credits and everything, it's hour and 15 or hour and 10.
Game of Thrones episode for each.
No, I was just
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
say
yeah.
that. I'm gonna use the end credits to tie it in. In the end credits, Kane come see
Trigon.
Trigon.
Hey, yo, what you
And
doing?
room to the cabal.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, the
At
cabal.
first, I felt like you was stepping on my toes, so I was about to fold you, but like,
I
what you
recognize
doing?
your talent. You a big homie
Yeah.
in your world.
Fuck with me.
I could use
I'll
you.
tell you my plan.
Yeah,
fuck
but
with
nah, I feel like
Trigon wouldn't be with it unless you got something. to
Kane
work.
coming to Trigon is kind of like underwhelming for Trigon. No?
me. You my nigga, who the fuck are you?
Hey,
You
for
murdered,
like,
nigga.
nah, I'm not bugging. Like,
I mean, Trigon never been.
unless he just, how he go. Yeah,
Listen.
yeah. Kane gets Kane. You can just always make
I
it make
promise.
sense.
Trigon-
I got
you gotta
something
promise
for you.
Trigon something
I know
you can't
something you
have.
want. I'll bring you Raven, nigga.
Fuck bring you
That's
Raven.
it, I bring you
Listen,
Raven,
You
that's
want to
it.
conquer this world? I got access to.
All he wants is Raven. I
Every
got
world.
Raven for you.
You can be the devil in every world. I can make you the devil in
Or
every
of
world.
this, better yet, this new
this
merge,
one.
$1,000,001 world. So now you're gonna run.
Suffering.
You're gonna
You
be.
gonna
you're-
be that guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hades, bro. Like
You're gonna run my underworld,
That's dope.
which is gonna be every
Yeah.
underworld.
I like that, and also I think all three of our projects for that first setup, like you said, for what
It's
you were trying
mad
to do,
different sides of this.
it's so much that would be going on in this scenario if that did happen that you gotta you can't just pick one corner and
Yeah,
show that only.
That's why. That's why once you said it, I'm like, because initially it's fucking like fantastical, right? Like, so we doing time, multiverse, whatever, all that, right? So now you do the street level swag, and then you got the supernatural swag, because that's like a Spawn is, right? It's like supernatural swag.
Yeah.
So now you got the supernatural swag. You can have motherfuckers.
You start off with regular
Yeah, what's my son's name? He's the man. He turns into the monster. Etrigan.
Etrigan.
Oh, for me, have Etrigan showed up with Spawn. I don't know, just
Yeah,
we gotta
quick
like
little cameo.
just a little like.
My son is in this too.
But I don't even know how I know Etrigan, but
Oh,
that guy, yeah, he's cool. That's a cool character to fit in. Like,
What are you gonna name this Spawn movie?
Hell on earth.
I like it. It's simple, catchy.
do you do it Spawn, Hell on Earth?
Yes, 100%.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Do you show? No, we don't. Nah, everybody's
Is that-
already who they are, so you don't show. Like, you cannot get origins at this point.
Nah, I don't.
I
I
mean,
know.
I kind of revamped Spawn's origin. He died after the collider broke.
You can show that. That was the reason why he turned to Spawn, and that's how he got
Exactly.
recruited
Yeah.
by
So,
Trigon.
Yeah, see, what I said was TV shows. So even in those TV shows, you could probably, like, in the first 10 minutes, you could probably just show a little origin of each.
Him killing.
Oh,
all-
no,
Of
he's
each
saying
character,
his
like,
shit.
of
He's
each
saying his
character, like,
shit.
you feel me? So,
Your
like,
shit is a movie.
Nah, my shit is gonna show Spawn catching his
I think your
body.
shit has to be a movie, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a movie. My shit is gonna show Spawn.
That's the more. That's
It's
gonna be
gonna
the
show-
the graphics, the good.
Yeah.
the good.
That's when we spent the
VFX.
$20 million budget
Yeah,
on.
for sure. Like
Spawn's origin as an assassin is gonna be in the beginning credits.
that's the one we spent a $20 million budget on.
Yeah, we're gonna blow most of the bag on that.
No, for sure.
Cause we did the Spider-Man shit, we spent like a little 120 on
Yeah, you
that.
feel me?
And then we did the series shit, it
Price
cost
like-
around the same much, probably like 112.
Yeah, if that.
You know, we saved some- we cut some corners, we-
It's street level, so you know,
Yeah.
look good.
And then your shit, we going all out, $200 million budget. We showing
What's up,
hell, we
What's
showing
up?
all this.
My son go see the detective, the demon detective from fucking Invincible real quick in the movie. Like, yo, I need to find Raven. Where she
Oh,
at?
nigga, you throw Hellboy in there? Oh my
Oh
gosh.
God, Hellboy.
I say that's what I'm
I
thinking.
know it's my second movie. We obviously we're gonna do each year its own shit. But going off of what you just set up, I know it's my second movie, and I can't wait to tell y'all it. So before we close this one out, we got like a minute left. Between men, how we feeling our first year of our new cinematic universe. How we feeling this so far? Like, what y'all think? How y'all think we did so far? You think this?
I think it's cool. I think it's cool. It's good. It's definitely like
Got the streets talking.
we're onto something.
Yeah, the streets
You
are talking.
We're definitely onto something. Like, you feel me? Like, we're onto something. Like,
Yeah.
you bugging out.
Great
Like,
job of mixing
if they
shit up.
say, and first of all, if anybody watching this says any different, you're lying.
And you hate.
We're doing good. Like, we're doing good. Like,
Come on, we just storyboarded the shit out this.
listen, everything's up to talk these days too. Like, and we, you know what I'm saying? This is generic, but it all makes sense too. That's what's so good about it. Like,
Nobody steal our ideas either. Like,
I think that was cool that we working with each
Yeah,
other and
for me, it
saying
all
like,
makes
you're
sense,
not.
like-
Let's make it this so it could be this story going with that. Fire. All right. Anything y'all just want to add in here before we close off year one?
Magneto was right.
We should have fucking freaks. Alright, y'all heard it here. That was year one of our. We gotta come up with a cool abbreviation, right? It's not the MCU. What is this?
This
Umbrellaverse.
is Umbrellaverse.
Yeah, everything under the same umbrella.
Nah, I just because it's Umbrella Academy, so I don't want to like it all.
CCU,
What's that?
the Comic Cinematic Universe.
Underwhelming.
Anticlimactic.
We'll get back to you on that.
I like the fact that you incorporated comic into this.
I feel like since we knew what we was doing, like, nice, all these comic niggas, like, they all.
Comic Bond.
Comic Bond.
Instead of Comic Con.
Oh, like
We
comic
bonded.
comic bond, like a comic bond.
Like Comic Bond.
I don't like.
Comic Bond.
Not just because y'all didn't like my shit, but I didn't like that at all. I ain't gonna lie.
I actually
It sounds so much
this
like
shit.
Bondum, like a condom bond.
I
Like
think
Bondum.
a lot.
Like, I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't really know like that.
All right, we'll come back to that part
Yeah,
then. We'll
we
come back
gotta-
to that one in the next years. But the
Yeah, the
Assembleverse.
sold.
So wow, the Assembleverse is crazy.
Versus Assemble.
We just got that.
Oh,
Like that.
wow, crazy.
First of
So-
all, the nerve of us.
The nerve of
like,
us to not call it. That's exactly what they're doing. Is assembling these merging. Wow. All right,
No pun
the
intended.
Great Merger. Also, right when they speak on it, the Great Merger. You go, wow.
It's easy to think about, bro. Like, not a great merger. It's fine.
Great merge.
Yo, smash that like button, like Hulk. Please subscribe. Tune into the next part of this. We're gonna have a 3-part. We go into year 2, build up on another 3 projects. Then we go into year 3 and close it off with our first phase. Who knows? Down the line, we probably pick back up from the same universe and do phase 2. Ooh.
Ooh.
He said the Dark Elves. Ooh. We are the Assemblers. I am Sluggy.
Blem.
Dot.
Until next time, Sebu time.